don't really, I can't really speak for how they feel and how they should feel about this. We're going to accept responsibility for the times we've been here and haven't found a way to win. All we can do is, this is a whole new ball game Sunday evening. So all we can do is prepare, get ourselves ready to roll, and that's what we're doing. We're getting ready to play a tough football team, a team that's been together a while now, and these guys have been in a lot of these situations together, coaches and players. So we know what we're up against. It's exciting for us to have this opportunity to compete against a team like that. So we're going to do what we need to do to get ready this week and get ready to roll Sunday evening.
And we know how you've had a chance to work with Tom, during the regular season. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. What is postseason Tom Brady like? Is there any difference between how he approaches things or his focus rate?
No, very similar to the regular season guy. He approaches it the same way week in and week out. And that's probably why he's been so special for so long, because the way he viewed the game of football, the way he prepared for the game of football, it don't matter if it's week 2, week 16, playoffs. He's always going to be ready to play and put us in position to have as much success as possible. So I don't really see a difference, because the way he approaches it is the way that everyone should approach it week in and week out.
Gotcha. Thanks, Byron.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go over to Greg Allman.
Hey, Byron, I wanted to ask you about Aaron Stinney. I know you guys obviously have a next man up mentality at every position, but he's a guy that not many people outside kind of our circle here know much about. Just what you like about him and what puts him in position to step in and handle things on Sunday.
He kind of reminds me of Cap. People didn't know of Cap too much neither until the past couple years or so. So he's a guy he plays physical. He's a physical guy. We like the way he played the game. Obviously, it hurts us anytime you lose a guy like Cap. Cap was good for us, not just on the football field. He's just a good human being, a good player, he's always giving off good energy. So that was tough for us. That was tough for me, just having a guy to give you everything and to lose a guy like that, that's tough. But that is football, but we believe in Stinney. I believe he'll be ready to roll. He works his tail off every day. He's a physical guy, so we'll see.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
I'll go to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Coach, I didn't get a chance to wish you a happy birthday. It totally slipped my mind when I saw you walking earlier, so happy birthday. I didn't want you thinking I was a jerk.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully you get a chance to enjoy it. Maybe not right now, but in a few days. I know that you can't really get caught up in the significance of this game and the quarterback matchup. You're focused on winning games, but when you took on this task of working with Tom and everything, how much, I guess, throughout your time of working with him, did you think, man, this is a huge responsibility. This is part of one of the NFL's great legacies. I'm going to play a role in that. I don't want to let this guy down. I don't know if those kind of thoughts entered your mind at all, when you took on this task, or, I didn't know if you could just kind of share your thought process with all that. That's
a fearful way of thinking. I was thinking, man, I get to work with Tom Brady. It all depends on how you look at it. I was never nervous about the situation. I was more excited to have a guy who's been as accomplished as he's been and have an opportunity to coach him. So, I guess some guys look at it that way. I looked at it as the complete opposite. I saw it's an opportunity to coach and learn from a guy who's obviously the best to ever play. So that's how I saw it. That's how I looked at it. Nothing to me had any fear, no doubt at all of just being able to work with him. Having the opportunity to work with him is a great thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of us that are kind of watching from a distance, we see the way you guys are interacting. When he was mic'd up the other day, I don't know if you caught wind of what the cameras actually caught, but it was hysterical, the things that he was saying to you. So just your relationship with him in this short time that you guys have been together, just how has it blossomed from the time he accidentally walked into the wrong neighbor's home, to him showering all this praise on you in a playoff football game? Just what's it been like having that relationship grow and develop?
It's great, man. I think what helps is we're around the same age. We like the same type of things. We've seen life kind of the same, growing up in the same era, seeing the same thing. So we we just clicked. We just clicked from the time we had an opportunity to work with each other. It's a lot of respect there. I have a lot of respect for Thomas, a lot of respect. I think it's the other way too. And we just work our butts off every day, try to put our team in the best position to win football games. But it's exciting every day to come to work with and, you know, for a guy like this. It's just a blessing every day when you come to work, because we're going to come in here, we're going to put the work in that we need to put in. We're going to enjoy it while we do it, and we're just going to see where that takes us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll go to Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Byron. Ryan Jensen, how would you categorize his play as it compares to last year? You've been with this guy for 2 years now. Is he playing as good as he played last year? And I thought he had a really good year last year. Is he playing even better this year? And if so, why?
I think if anything, he's playing smarter. You know, Ryan was a guy that was always giving you everything he had, right? He competed at a high level. But what you see more this year, he's playing a smarter game. He's not getting caught up in the game with stuff that's dealing with things that's not conducive to winning football games. You know, He's really locked in on that. I guess with the guys we have around him, with his growth, with his leadership, really, I think he kind of knew I got to be the leader of these guys up front. And if I am, I can't be the guy that's getting 15-yard penalties late after plays and all that. So that's what I see the biggest difference. He's always been a really good football player. So like you say, he played great for us last year. He's playing great for us right now. So I just want him to keep doing what he's doing. But he leads us. He's the first guy to touch the ball. He gets in and out of the huddle the right way with the right energy week in and week out. And we appreciate that as coaches.
And then when you look at the game that a couple of your super subs, Leonard Fournette and Cam Brate, had last week, you're an offensive guy, but could you imagine being a defensive coordinator and having to try to account for not just the Mike Evans and the Rob Gronkowski, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, but just continuing that further, right, to Cam Brate, to Ronald Jones, to Leonard Fournette, and the problems from just a time planning standpoint that all of your weapons can really have on a defense?
I really don't think like that. I really don't worry about what really the coordinator's thinking on the other team. I just try to put my guys in position, to be honest with you. Play in and play out. Let's put my better players in the best position at what they do better from a skill set, and let's try to get them the ball, and let's just try to put them in position so they can make football plays. That's really how I see it. I got a lot of respect for the coaches around this league. There's some very good coaches around this league. And I know we all got to put the work in. I just try to worry about the things that we need to do as an offense to win football games.
Thank you, Coach. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Over to Eric Hoffman.
Hey, Byron, you know that a quarterback's best friend, Byron, is having 4 seconds to deliver the football. So my question to you is, how critical has this offensive line been, Byron, during this 5-game winning streak?
I think any quarterback can have 4 seconds is beneficial to them, you know. So I think these guys been playing at a high level all year, really. We got a tough task ahead of us Sunday. But that being said, these guys come to work every day. They play their tails off week in and week out. Sometimes we won, sometimes we lost, but nothing has changed with them. The way we're approaching the game is going to be the same week in and week out. We here to get better and win football games, and they take that approach. They work their tails off a lot throughout practice. You always see them doing drills, doing things together collectively to allow them to play well on Sunday. So I just got that appreciation as a coach. You got that appreciation for a group of players to be able to go out day in and day out, put the work in that's needed to be done so we can play well week in and week out.
And Byron, what makes the Saints pass rush so effective?
Who they got, the players that they have. Obviously, they got good football players with their hand in the ground trying to get to the quarterback. They have a really good scheme, so they're well coached. They have a lot of good football players. That's what it is, really. This game come down to football players. You win and lose football games, and this type of year is good on good. So we all understand that. This will be another good on good football game Sunday evening. My guys are trying to get ready to roll, get ready for the ball game, and just ready to have fun Sunday evening.
Thanks, Byron.
Thank you.
Time for a few more. We're going to go over to Sarah Walsh.
Hey, Byron. Speaking of good football players, I know at this time of year, obviously, you want all your guys going at full speed. Can you just talk about the difference? I know you'd like to have Ronald Jones out there Sunday, the difference in him being able to go as opposed to when you don't have him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the better runners of the football in this league when he's healthy. I think that's what he is. So anytime you don't have the opportunity to have that type of guy, it's tough. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we have an opportunity to have him out there. We'll see. But he's a special. I tell you guys this all year. Rojo's a special guy with the football in his hand. So the more guys we can have to put their hand in the pile to help us try to win this football game, the better.
I'll close out with a question from Rick Stroud.
Byron, Tom has 5 interceptions against the Saints. And when you go back and watch them, how many of those are just the pressure, right, that the Saints have been able to put on him?
Just watching, I think they're a combination of a few things, but it don't matter at this point. It don't matter at this point what really has happened in the past. We're more focused on Sunday, on what we need to do Sunday to find a way to win this football game. So none of them really matter, not just against this team that we're playing, but all of them. The touchdowns don't even matter. Nothing matters. We got to do what we got to do to try to find a way to win a football game Sunday evening.
Got it. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks, Byron.
All right, guys. Have a good one.